Well, I'm Chris, and this is my REVO or Slayer carbon fiber frame. They don't sell this anymore. You can still find them, but people want about 150 to 300 for them. This came in a lot of cars that I bought, and we're going to go ahead and build one Slayer. We're just kind of going over the weird things or easy or hard things or whatever. So the first thing, this whole front bulkhead suspension part comes right off. You just have to take the little shock bracket off. It's super easy. The thing that caught me off guard was the servo is actually in there reversed, and I put it all in there and then I had to take it back out. So pay attention to how that servo is in there. This is all going along real good. So let's talk about if you want to add the battery, how that goes down. So I got this for $21 or $22 on eBay. You want this stuff for extra parts as well. So all of these can have different length wires, but they're pretty much the same. The one with the black on there is the one that goes to the charging port, and it's going to have a little tab on it. You're going to get those two wires in there, those two wires in there, and then split those two like that. Push the little switch down. So this is factory Slayer REVO switch, and you see how the little black wire is long, but it's just kind of hanging out in there. This goes to your receiver, and then that plug goes to your battery. So that plugs in like that. Then you're going to kind of stuff this. So you can use a hump pack for this one too. You can see the lid has plenty of room to close. So that battery's installed. This goes to the receiver. We run it right there, and it barely fits. Okay, so see how it's in there? It gives you just enough wire to run it to this plug, and there's your plug. So then we come in here with our charger. It only goes on there one way, and then we charge our battery when it's off. So in case you don't know, we replace this with the 4 AA's with this. On the Slayer REVO, you can use either one, the hump pack. All right, see how all that goes back together. So I bought 3 Slayers, but we're not doing a restoration video because these aren't that bad. They're not that nasty and crusty. So this one is missing the little holes for the wire guides right here, so we might have to drill them if we need or want to put those in. That's the first thing that's different or missing. I'm gonna put the little baby handle. All right, so the wider head screws, just snug them up to carbon fiber. The smaller ones I use washers. All right, it might be kind of tricky to get this out. Oh, okay. All right, it does come out. But look at the sloppy brakes on this car. Look at this crap, man. Look at this, it's so loose. This is just all screwed up. Let's go ahead and adjust the brake while we're here. Squish it in the middle. Squish in the middle, you see we're about even. So what I do is about 1 millimeter. See how we're right there, close. Squish in the middle. All right, so you see how we got an even gap on those screws, but we still have some play. So now our brake is going to engage a lot better. See, a little bit more. Okay, looks good. All right, brake's adjusted now. I was going to put this on eBay, but I am done with eBay for right now. They are charging about 14%, and that is just simply not worth it. You're not going to make any money on eBay right now. All right, so this thing should go right in there. This chassis is in such good shape. I know they put one together, but I think they were experimenting. They had a REVO Platinum because I have a transmission in there with 2 brakes on it. That one has a center diff, but I think they had problems with it and they never actually ran it. But this is going to be my personal Slayer right here. I am going to run this one. We have a bunch of videos on it. Yeah, we didn't put the drive shaft in, so all right, let's see if we can do this right. Okay, it's real easy. It's super easy. I'm hoping this whole back bulkhead part will come right off like the front did. I actually hurt my finger. Look, I split my skin on a callus from working on these things like crazy. That's why I'm kind of holding the screwdriver weird. I do have my drill out, but I don't have these little metric Allens yet. I'm not in pain or anything, but every time that breaks open, it freaking hurts. This guy on these 3 Slayers, they were not running these screws right here. I don't think that's a good idea. All right, so to get the engine out or off, there's 2 screws right here. We have to go through the suspension. So I'm pretty sure we have to have this reinforcing piece. Okay, it uses the regular motor mount screws. And one of these lots that I bought, man, there are so many like tracks of screws. I guess he tore these down. We just loosen those 3. This kind of pops back. and then this whole like rear bulkhead part. Hopefully it will come out. This one didn't come out as easy as the front. So, clean it up a little bit. Yeah, just get the shocks pointed to the back. Okay, it's in there. It's in there. Good. All right, so then this slides in there. We're gonna put the shock bracket back in. Screws in from the bottom. And we have some little screws that show that. I'm not sure how this all locked in, but it did. So for the smaller screws, we want a big footprint on that carbon fiber, so use washers. Alright, let's see if we get this engine on there. Alright. I was a little worried there. So this is a awl right here we used to align holes up. Alright, but we got them both in there now. Okay, so even though this is carbon fiber, if you're not putting all the screws on there, you can crack this stuff. So we went back, everything's in there. We gotta tighten these up. Alright, and we got the gas tank. That's it for the gas tank. Fuel tank. Oh, it's missing something else. It came with this for the gas tank. That's not a gas tank, that's a fuel tank. So we gotta wash this tank off 100%, but you can see, well, there you go. We have successfully put everything on this chassis, and there's not one thing that doesn't feel exactly like the other one did. It feels exactly the same. This moved one way or the other. The gas tank had an extra peg. Everything transferred over. That's the 3.3. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that if you can find one of these chassis, you will love it. It's very cool. I'm not switching back at all. I don't care how much I can get for that. I'm keeping this one for the rest of my life. Like I said, you can still find these on eBay. They want a lot of money for them, but very, very cool. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.